I'm Tom Leonard. I'm the host of the Gamers Change Lives podcast. Now, because I'm the host, I get to ask the questions, right? But what if someone pitches a question back to me? Well, in the case of when Christian Bishop from Twitch was on the podcast just recently, he asked me a question and I punted. Punted, that's an American football reference for giving the ball back to the other team. Now, listen to the perfectly valid question that Christian asked.
I give the question back to you, Tom. If you're the CEO of Twitch, what do? You've got 150 million people coming to your site every month. How are you going to juggle the balance of your responsibilities to service the 150 million people you have, as well as all the creators and everything else that comes with that, and all the nuance, music licensing rights and people restreaming shows to do watch parties and all the things that we deal with, how do you balance your time, Mr. Leonard?
And here's my answer now that I've had time to prepare. Thinking on the spot is a skill and something we want to find in a guest for the podcast and probably also in a host. So no more punting. So in answer to his question, what would I do? Of course, I would want to expand Twitch everywhere, make it universal. But as Christian points out, that's just not possible from a resource standpoint. So what are some good alternatives? Number one, I would take Christian's advice that he gave earlier in the conversation. Look for underserved markets and go after them. Are there places where maybe Facebook and YouTube gaming are not really all that popular, but there's a large audience there that could be picked up? So why not go out there and go after them? Number two, I would investigate the competition to see if they have developed any sort of unique programs that are geared for a particular region. And the one that comes to mind, and it's not exactly gaming, but it still applies, Netflix in India has created a really low price mobile program that's geared to that market. So check out the competition, see if someone else is already doing something that you can learn from. Number three, I would look into creating what I would call a Twitch Lite program. Now, I have no idea what the resource constraints are. I don't know what part of Twitch creates the biggest load on the resources. But the people at Twitch they're pretty smart. So what I would do is I'd investigate the possibility of creating a Twitch Lite program and to see if that might work. Number four, I would investigate potential partnerships. In many markets, there are already platforms that are in place. In India, we've heard about Loco, Rooter, people like that. It's like, so why not go out there and see if it makes sense to become a partner with someone instead of going in there and having to build it from scratch? So those would be the things that I would like to have said when Christian asked me the question that I just didn't get to. What this teaches me is to get better at answering questions on the podcast so I don't have to do follow-up videos. Again, this is Tom Leonard. I'm the host of the Gamers Change Lives podcast. Play games, create jobs, change lives. You can go watch the entire episode with Christian. It's available now, and you can watch me punt.